Beep boop. Beep and boop, we on the way. We beep and boop, we on the way. Alucard is back. He never left. Oh, Blanca, thank you for the salt. Beep boop, beep and boop. Fighting off a nap after eating 2 pounds of shrimp when this music ain't helping. I feel like that's the world all coming together to tell you to take a lovely shrimp nap to this music. You can do both. This certainly is nap time music. I'll give you that. Ooh, is it about to rain out there? Or is it just a little grainy? Thanks for popping in, Lua. Shrimp-induced coma. Not the first time it's happened, I tell you that. Yeah. Trying to put my hair up, but make it not annoying. Prepping to be on a friend's stream doing karaoke to celebrate them getting 800 followers. Oh, have fun. Dedicate a song to me. Oh shit. Is that a Nerf gun? Oh, one of the kids upstairs left their Nerf gun on the front step. I could see it from here. Vibing between sessions? Man, I could not do multiple D&D in one day. Could not do it. Suffering at the Deltarune Chapter 3 secret boss. I give you power. I don't know what kind of power you need, but I'll give you, like, varied power. Baking failed croissants and having an awful trying time to fix my 3-year-old laptop that decided to not... Oh no. Well, I guess the one positive thing is that these are learning experiences. Okay, hang on, Alucard. I need you to... I'm gonna need to... take you boys, bring you over here, and flip you, I think. Transform. Flip horizontal. Whoa! Hang on a second, big ol'. There we go. Much better. Yeah, we're working on a calm today. We're just hanging out, having a good chill time. Because yesterday was my day off. And I felt like Garbo at the end of the night. I got attacked by sudden random pain in my body. So I had to lie the fuck down. And I slept from like, I want to say like 11:30, 12 at night to like 3 in the day. So it was rough. I had some cool dreams though. I love it when you have cool dreams that you can implement into, like, story ideas and characters. It's always really, like, satisfying. How's everybody doing? Forgot to ask. How is everybody? Turn to your neighbors. Say hi. Doing poorly, hopefully better. I hope you feel better too. I can't give you too much power because I need a lot of it for myself, and I've just given away a little bit, but you know, it's together strong. I'm gonna assume your name is pronounced as Jaws Icon Holder. You know who you are. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Can someone lend me some mana to defeat the shrimp? I think you've already defeated it. I feel like the whale after eating Jonah. Yeah, transfer the power. There you go. Send it to your neighbors. Send it to your fellow chatters. You need it more urgently at this current moment. It's the same $5 that artists change around, but in energy form. Don't exactly know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of going. I don't have any grand specific plans in mind for how I'm going to render this section and define it. I'm just kind of putting shapes and stuff down and hoping it goes the right way. I got the hand done. This hand here. I did that during D&D last night. I like how it came out. Tummy hurty? Possibly station 2. Oh no. Oh no. I just started feeling sick yesterday, staying home instead of driving a great distance to visit family. Yeah, take care of yourself. Hang out with your plants, sing them a little song. Can't spare any power? That's okay. That's okay. We love having bad years. We don't, actually. We find great sorrow in it. We love the sense of community that we achieve by having similar problems to one another. But as a whole, I hate having ear problems. It's okay. We can rely on our backup store reserves of hope. Even if our energy levels are down, there's always some hope in the backup tank. That's what it's there for. It's a naturally occurring substance amongst the ether. Transferred infinitely. Should probably zoom out a bit, because this is gonna look overdone if I don't do that. Filled with determination. Yeah. I never played an Undertale or Deltarune, so I know that that's supposed to be an important thing that they say, or that happens. I think. Unpopular opinion, chronic problems kind of suck. I don't think that's unpopular. I think that's the popular opinion. I do have to make sure this is more gray than black, though. Just the cuffs seem to be lighter than the rest of the outfit. Or at least the underneath of the outfit. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You know you're not supposed to do that. Get out of here. Big chunky cuffs. I bet Bebo's up in his little window right now. He was just loafing next to me while I ate Chinese food. Very politely. He didn't even try to eat the wrappers of the fortune cookies. He's learning. Oh, you know what? I'm a bingus. I forgot to do stretches and warm-ups. Alright, let me just figure out this little chunk here, then we'll do that. this piece in particular, it's a fun challenge, and I don't think I'd be taking nearly as much time on it if the character design didn't have a like very strictly limited palette that I'm trying to stick to, because I want to keep it as on model as I can, right? So I'm trying to stick to what has been provided for this. Because the character's got like very very specific texture and stuff on their design. So like for any other piece or any other character design, I could get away with putting more saturated colors in here, but I want to keep it monochrome aside from the reds and the blues, and then purple in between, right? But it's an interesting challenge for sure. I'm having fun with it because I feel very accomplished when I do manage to get something to look good. And there are parts of it that I know I'm not going to end up rendering satisfyingly, and I just have to accept that.
Here come people. Oh, I think it's starting to rain now, yeah. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go check on Bebo.
I'm gonna do my big stretch and my little arm stretchies and stuff, and we'll hop right back into it.
I am here, and I bring with me tidings of Bebo. He has joined me. Oh, are you? Al, your butt's too big. I gotta move this, because your butt's in the way. Okay. Move that over there. Make room for the Bebo. Oh, gotta move my mic. Hang on. Uh-oh. Yeah, your butt's too big. Angry? No. Happy. Content. Beautiful.
Oh, you got the Emmett Cell card. Hell yeah.
Where'd it go? Alright, Al, are you gonna help me draw? Or are you just gonna sit there looking cute? Huh? Gonna blink at me? Mr. Binky. Incredible. Incredible. How many different ways am I gonna fail to tie up my hair? How many different ways? Tell me, Al. Tell me. Ow. Ow! 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 My hair. Tangle of snow.
Legally not allowed to say his name, and yet you made me think of him. So, is it really? Are you really avoiding your crime? Are you really avoiding? Should I really let you live? This isn't about you, Winter Acacia. Bigger. I'm using a weird brush, so probably gonna have a lot of fucking around to do with this. Zoom out a bit. Do I like Sudoku? No. The way numbers work in my brain, even if it's not strictly math, I can't look at numbers without... It's like dyscalculia, but not exactly. It's, my brain does not like looking at numbers, regardless if it's mathematical or not. If I could get an entire book of Sudoku that instead of numbers was colors, I'd rock that shit, right? Hey, gamer! If it were like patterns or something. I'm very good at process of elimination kind of puzzles, so theoretically Sudoku would be something I would enjoy greatly. But because of the horrors, it is not. Man, your braids are just getting in the way right now. Gamo, you're up late. There's a cat Sudoku with images of cats instead of numbers. Ooh. Ah, yeah, tabletop will do that. I feel like I make, this is gonna sound crazy, I feel like I make chibis too anatomically proportional compared to most people. Like, she should be even, like, smaller and chompier. No, wrong brush. Wait, hang on. It's supposed to go that way? No, it's that way. Cool. Have fun and be yourself. You're so right. I love the amount of, like, variance you see in chibis and the way people draw them. It truly is, like, a microcosm of somebody's art style. How do you minimize your art style in a way that is identifiable? It gets across all of the core components of the character, especially if it's a more detailed design. But also stylize it in such a way that it's fun to look at. Her ice cream hair. I want to make a whole fashion magazine that's just Dorothy's outfits. No, her hair isn't that long. No, it doesn't matter. The Dorothy Dress Up magazine, where she's like a paper doll or something you can put outfits on. Make the lines bigger, actually. Hang on. Let's use a different brush. Can we just use this? Let's try and use this one. Maybe it's a bit too chalky. Can I make another version of it that's really light? Duplicate. Down here. Erase, be gone. Magazine with cutouts. You cut Dorothy out of one page, and each other page has outfits you could cut out and put on Dorothy. Exactly, exactly. Paper doll. I see that post correction on there. Sharp angles. What do you do? I don't know. No. Better. Sit. Maybe I'll turn this into the Dorothy that babysits Biggle. Maybe. She's got a great voice for reading bedtime stories. Oh shit, I should have put Ronnie on the list of characters for her inspo. I keep forgetting to do that. Because that's a similar voice to what I had in mind. Just less mean, you know? She can be mean like that, but it's not the goal. How's my day been? I don't know, I just woke up. I woke up like 5 hours ago and I've just been sitting around watching Catterday. I ordered Chinese food. It was really good. And now I'm just basking in the possibilities of the rest of my evening. I'm gonna say something that's gonna shock a lot of you. I've never seen Jane Eyre or read it before, so I'm gonna watch that tonight. You would really think that I would have more of a relationship with that kind of media. But I don't, and it makes me mad because I want to. Neither have I. Well, it's never been a better time to start. Some things, even if they're kind of your kind of thing, just fall out of your gravitational field. It's true! I know there's another really good example of that, but I can't remember it at the moment. But there's like one thing where it's like, I know, fucking shocker that I haven't engaged with this thing. It's not the right size. That's too small. Better. Itchy, itchy, itchy. They taste meh, but still you have croissants, which is better than not having croissants. That's the way I see it. pokey little nose.
Smell.
Ugh, wrong way.
No, her feet. Her little feet.
No, I don't like that one. She's smiling. It barely even looks like her.
Baloo. Hello, Araman. Howdy, howdy. If I change some things around, she could pass for a cookie run. Meow. So small. Meow. Instant owl. Just add sunshine. Wow. Well. Okay. Significantly warmed up now. Come on, Clip Studio, come on. Come on. Not a bad guy. Come on, Clip Studio. I gotta turn the light on in here. I have my little twinkle lights on, but definitely not enough to keep my eyes working right. The fuck? Here's a car outside my house with a Pepsi logo on it. Is Alucard taking care of Big Ol, or is this like work experience? That's a good point. I guess he is job shadowing. He's teaching him how to fly and stuff. He's throwing him at walls and like spaces, trying to get him to learn how to turn into his human form. Free Pepsi? Absolutely not. We are a Pepsi town though. We have a Peppy factory in town. Like, you know, there are characters out there who use bats as part of their attacks. Big Ol could be one of them. I think Dracula does that. He just throws bats at people from his cape, I think. But then again, I also do encourage Big Ol to pursue things that aren't just traditional. I wouldn't want him to leave to lead a life of, misery just because he's good at being a villain bat. I want him to do something he likes with his life. know a lot of this is going to be covered up by the little weird cuffy things on the side, the little lapels. I haven't fully sussed out how I'm supposed to make those look right. Because they're so, like, square. So squared. You sneezing on out? You see you sneezing. You're a bad guy. That doesn't make you bad guy. First fashionista bat? I don't think he'd be the first. I think that honor goes to Draculaura. Very, very, very broadly speaking. Or Gary Oldman as Dracula in the 1990-something version, where he's got, like, the big, funny hair. Because, like, he looked ridiculous, but he was serving something. I don't know what it was. Definitely not cunt, but he was serving something. Were it not for the discrimination, of course. Because, you know, the whole idea of you have to be tall to be a model, I don't think that's really fair. Diversify. That sleeve's looking a lot better. Yeah, that looks sick as fuck. What the fuck? I'm good at art. Yay! Wahoo! Never give up. Never surrender. Only surrender when the returns have begun to diminish. And even then, it's not surrendering. It's a tactical retreat for your betterment of the next day. Going to the restaurant and asking for a cunt. They ask, is pussy okay? I sigh mournfully, absolutely not, and leave the establishment. Bats and vampires could easily be professional private investigators, but I feel like that's been done before. Maybe. Ah! 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 Fly! Ah! Get out of my room! I saw you in here last night buzzing around, being a little nuisance. I don't even know if it's a fly or if it's a miller. Tiny little miller moth, because it's that time of year. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Get out of here, I'll kill you. Are you up there? Is that you? Or is that a piece of dirt on my pants? Don't mind me. That's dirt. Yeah. I'll get you next time. Did that spider come back to life? Oh no, did she die? Hang on. Girl! Aw, girl, come on. Miss ma'am, you weren't supposed to go like that. Well, c'est la vie. There was a little tiny spider in my room earlier, and she was like, what the fuck is that? What was that? Oh, brush fell over. There was a little tiny spider in my room earlier, and I thought she was faking dead, so I tried to scooch her under the heater where she could recover herself and not worry. But I guess she really did, like, get crushed or something. Oh well. Werewolves with a werewolf among us. I don't even know if I'd call Big B a werewolf. The fly is also enjoying the art. Well, he needs to be able to do that without disturbing the artist. The fly's getting kind of parasocial. He's gonna ask me to draw something for free next and say it's because we're friends. I'm getting eyeball distracted. I need to move this. Okay, move that there. I'm gonna close my eyes for a second.
Thank you!
Oh, shit! Everybody pretend to be asleep. Oh boy. The cats have been corralled. They've been herded to me. Rays! Oh god, they've got pitchforks! And fire! Oh, fuck! Hey guys. Welcome on in. You're here to raise me? Oh, no, I'm afraid of heights. Ah, put me down, put me down! Ah! How did the remainder of your Catterday go? Of course I've implemented the Sunkern gift. It was too perfect not to. It was so good! Chickens are good. Stampede of chickens is good, but Stampede of Sunkerns brought about by the chaos of a baby Togepi? You finished the entire 2.0 story? Oh fuck, okay. Oh, I guess I can turn on my little dude. Hang on. My little dude? With my little baby? Eh? Oh, wait. It put me there. And then I hop into an empty call, and this could be really funny. Hang on. I just hop into like an empty call. Let me. Hey everybody, welcome on in. We're working on a commission here today. We're being chill. I don't know how long I'll be going for. It depends on how much my stamina keeps up. We got some nice chill piano music. I'm starting to yawn, so it's working. But we're doing our best. So if you need something to just chill out and listen to while you work or draw or do whatever, feel free to hang out. But if you got to raid and run, I also get it. Take care of yourself. Get a snack, get a break. Get all that good stuff. Let me put me down here. Tiny me, come here. Why? What is it that you do? Here we go. Back where I belong, in the sky. Past the event horizon? Yeah, I am undergoing spaghettification at any point in time. Currently and forevermore. Now, hang on a daggum second here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You know how tough it's gonna be to get my information back the way it was? Well, you see, that's why I have you guys. That is why we form connections. Spaghettification is my next metal album. That's what it's called. When you get schlorped into the black hole and you start to do this, that's what that's called. Spaghettification. From an outside point of view, you look like you're being turned into big noodles, but you can't see it happening from your point of view, from your perspective. Because space is fucking bonkers. In Stars and Time Hole? God, we need these people to read more media, to engage with more things. One long strand of spaghetti. That's all the information in your genome. Space is scary. I find space like once you surmount that peak of holy fuck, space is scary, space instead becomes like infinitely blissful and wonderful. Because once you've accepted there's nothing you can do about it, it's just like, yo, that's kind of fucking cool. I was scared of space for years, and I'm sure I'll become scared of space again later on in my life when it actually matters. But now I'm just like, that's cool. Whoa, science. Whoa, the discoveries. how it worked like that. Whoa. The step past nihilism is absurdism. Yeah, there you go. You're right. Space is literally nice. Space is what brought you here, you know? Space is everyone you love. Space is all you ever were and all you ever will be again. Treat it with kindness. Space will remember you long after everyone else is gone. That's why you don't break the spaghetti before you put it in a pan. I'm sure Italians have a different reason for why, but I don't know what it is. What's some media you can engage with? 1,000 Times Resist is important, I think. I think 1,000 Times Resist and Clair Obscur Expedition 33 are two recent pieces of media, video game media, that are very thought-provoking and make you fall in love with humanity just a little bit more. They make you think about things. But what if there are aliens up there? I mean, I would hope there are. I would really hope there are. I just don't like that we've got to do so much at all times just for space to not instantly kill us. But think about all the things that we don't have to do all the time, and space just lets us be. Oz, what the fuck? What did I say? What? Space killed my grandma! Don't think I've heard about 1,000 Times Resist. Yeah, 1,000 Times Resist. It's a, I don't think it's as new as it seems. I think it just gained more traction within the past year or so. It recently won a Peabody, which is fucking crazy. It is a story, I wouldn't say story-based, but it's very heavily reliant on the story, and it is about humanity, and how the most terrifying thing in the world is a teenage girl. It's about a lot more than that, but that's my quick, silly summary. You already engaged with both of those? Think more on it. I don't know if I like this little section here that I just scoodled. It's another piece of media that I would appreciate people to engage with. Oh, I already mentioned it last stream, I think. I saw Sinners in theater. It's a vampire movie. It's like a drama. It's got a lot to say. It's a very culturally important movie, I think. It says some cool things about vampires that I haven't seen other media say, even though it's kind of like an obvious result. So is 1,000 Times Resist basically an exploration visual novel? No. It's not a visual novel, because it is like a 3D game with like an actual 3D environment that you interact with. There are some small gameplay segments that are more like, it's almost like navigating a maze. It's very reminiscent of the way that some of the digital Mindscape sections of Nier Automata are. I will say, for me personally, 1,000 Times Resist is what Nier Automata wanted to be in terms of storytelling and themes. Fata Morgana, haven't sold Fata Morgana enough to strictly Vixen viewers. That's the thing, I don't know if Fata Morgana is a very accessible piece of media in terms of who it is for. I don't think it's for all audiences. I think the story it tells is very important and very sincere, but I don't think the content in it is really something that most people would be cool with sitting through, or even engaging with beyond just knowing that it happens. That being said, it is one of my favorite stories that I've ever read, and it's almost been a year now since we've encountered it for the first time, and I'll never be the same for it. I love it dearly and deeply. There are problems with it, of course, and there are things that if I were the writer, would have done differently, certainly, but it's not my story to change. And it is a piece of media that I have learned from. So now I know as a writer that I will not do the same things. I think most of Vixen's chat, a lot of them anyway, are from a very different demographic from people who are mainstays in my chat. I know there is some crossover, but Fata Morgana has a lot of abuse. It has a lot of abuse of varying kinds. You have Fata Morgana, I gotta play it at some point. If you do, make sure you read those warnings. Those trigger warnings and content warnings. They are out there. If you need access to them, I can give them to you chapter by chapter. But as a piece of media, I would never recommend somebody to go into it blindly. Bye, Winter Acacia, thank you for hanging out. It is a very important story that tells very human lives and stories with it. And with that in mind, it has the horrors that befall humans as well. Some layer shenanigans going on here. I might need to remedy in just a little bit. I might be painting myself into a corner. It's okay. I'll learn from it. Why do all the things that improve me as a person have to tummy hurty? You are not growing if you are comfortable. That's what I say. But if you're saying it in the more literal context, the probiotics are there to help, man. You gotta be able to poop properly. If you're talking about antibiotics, I hold your hand, and I give you strength. You can get through this. I believe in you. Because damn, antibiotics really do be like, oh, we'll fix you, but your stomach is gonna fucking hurt. We're killing off all of your gut biome to make you better. Haha. How do you probiotic? Yogurt. Yogurt and other healthy ass foods. I don't know other ones on particular. But it doesn't matter to me because I can't fucking eat yogurt anymore. Fata Morgana didn't provide the laxative warning. This'll make you shit from your soul. This'll make your heart shit. You will be on that emotional toilet, and you will need to set aside time. Multiple cutscenes will be playing in sequence. Please ensure you've set aside adequate time for viewing. I am very happy with myself though, because I've run some of my story concept past another person who I know knows their stuff and is familiar with the genre and sort of themes, and they immediately latched on to what I was trying to get across, and they understood what I was working with. So I was like, hell yeah, I now have even more moxie to move forward. I'm not reading that out, Ralph Bat. You can't pay me to read that out. You are not growing if you're comfortable was really good advice when you said it the other day. Like, I had a fucking brain blast. Good, man! It sucks to hear it at first, but then you think about it for 5 minutes and you're like, fuck! And you know it's especially true because it was told to me by my social worker. So it's like, yep, she's told that to other people before and she's been right every time. Kimchi? Yes, that sounds correct. I think it's things that are, like, fermented specifically, have good, like, good probiotics in them. You didn't want me to read that out loud? Good. I love vindication, especially from people you respect in your field. Yeah! Apes together strong. Learn together. I don't know how stylized I want to make that, because it could be really cool, but it could also be a really weird looking. Yeah, we're getting there. That's better looking. Zoom out a bit. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't had such wisdom bestowed upon me since that voice mod video of Master Chief telling me no one is coming to save me. What other health wisdom do I have to bestow? I don't know how recently I've said it, but I know it's something I've said on streams before. If you feel like shit at any given moment during your day or throughout your week, ask yourself a couple questions before you decide to do anything or before you decide to just wallow in it. Number 1, have you drank water? Number 2, have you eaten anything? Number 3, have you taken your medication? Number 4, have you, like, pooped or peed in a little bit? Number 5, have you hugged or talked to anybody in the past little while? These are all things you should make sure that you have figured out. And I was thinking about this idea the other day, and then I realized, oh, fuck, that's the exact same reasons why babies cry. Those are like the fundamental human needs that generally need attention. Of course. What the fuck? It's so simple. It's all so easy. It was always this easy. It's always been this easy. In the words of Northern Lion, don't get it twisted. One no, 2 no, 3 no, 4 no, 5 too much. I feel terrible. Well, it sounds like you need to balance your humors there, because that's too many no's and too much of one. We're all just babies, but we forget that we are. And the only reason fucking babies cry is because they don't got the words to be like, Mother, I need food. There is something wrong with my body. How we doing, peoples? We're doing pretty okay. We're very chill today. Or at least I am, and everyone else is pretending to be. Raise your hand if you chillin'. You big chillin'? Hell yeah. Cannot raise my hands, not because I want to, I just can't. Well, raise your hands in spirit. Can you rotate my commission so I'm raising my hand? Of course. Me, 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 me. Balance your humors. Oz, secretly, Hippocrates, confirm. Was Hippocrates big on the humors? Was he the guy for that? Baby dysmorphia? Don't even bother talking to me. Well, dysmorphia and dysphoria are very different. So, figure that one out first, but... Apparently we are suffering health issues, but we are getting through it. Yes. Seriously, that's the best feeling as a parent, when your kid can identify what their need is, so you're no longer guessing, like, with a pet. Yeah. I imagine that's gotta be really nice, when you start to see, like, your kid becoming a person who's able to identify things about themselves and other people, and, like, logically put things together. Noodles and coffee, oh. You have work in 2 hours? Rest up. Don't bother chilling out here if you got other stuff to do. Yummy cold chicken cutlet and chippies with coffee? Whoa. Now, will I make a huge mistake if I do this? I don't think I will. Okay, that's fine. That can be clamped down just fine. What is this? That's for the snurkle. I see it. It's all fine. Circle. Hang on, I gotta take an eyeball break for a second or two. The contrast, it's getting to me. Kiss the boy. Ooh, big stretch out. You smell like wet food. That's a happy boy. Al, I gotta brush your teeth tonight. I should probably try and do that like ASAP, actually. Went out with my friends and their 15-month-old kid the other week, and the fact that he could identify his specific wants and that he could say which of 2 foods he wanted to eat was an absolute revelation. Hell yeah! Kids learning. Kids being smarter than you remember kids are. Mimo. Oh, did you see the bug, Mimo? You're a pretty miserable bug catcher, though, so I don't encourage you to try and go after it. Especially to brush your teeth if you're a cat. Brush your teeth if you're a person, too. But I know Al needs his little twofers brushed. What do you think? Are you gonna be mad at me? Are you gonna get upset? I gotta do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's do a little BRB break. See if we can wrangle the boy. Wish me luck.
Okay, he did it! He was very polite. He growled the whole time, but he wasn't mean.
Oh yes, remember to floss as well. Equally, if not more important, honestly. And if you can't floss, try and get yourself a fucking, water pick, dude. I got me one of them. Good shit. My kid and I finally had the neurodivergent talk. She got in the car with me and started a convo with other kids don't think the way I think. And I love that I got the chance to tell her about it early. There's just nothing wrong with her or me. We're just different. Hell yeah. That's a really wise thing for a kid to say. Good for sensitive teeth and tooth protection stuff. Yeah. No, I need sensitive teeth once too because my mouth is a dangerous place to be. A very sensitive mouth. Mouthwash too, yes, of course. Using mouthwash also helps avoid, like, throat problems. Because, you know, you're getting rid of bacteria. Haven't seen a dentist in 10 years? Good luck. Want to get it filled with gold? I don't know if you could find a dentist still willing to do that. Oh, it's expensive? Oh, yeah. Okay. Gold teeth swag. The bird sounds. Oh, right. I fucking forgot. I have to go to the dentist in like a week. I completely forgot about it. Uh-oh. Hope I can afford it. Uh-oh. I need that to be round, actually. Oh, why is that so big? The Grills song from 2007? Vaguely, yeah. I think there's a distant church bell in this song. That's what I'm picking up on. think about the swag? The swag that will mean nothing in 50 years. Gold teaches read to me as poor hygiene disguised by excessive wealth. That's probably a good way to think of it, if you know, the whole thing about them being ridiculously expensive to get holds true, then yeah. You'll just be prime pickings for grave robbers, don't worry. You'll be medicine go down.
Almost done. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yay, it's drinkable. Yay! Yay!
The Sadasa, yay.
Oh man, when I was at the airport on the way home, there was a girl playing piano out in like one of the main areas, and it was so nice because like I had just come off my plane, and like I was all sweaty, and I wasn't miserable, but I was like sweaty, a little bit like as stressed as you normally are in an airport, and I had like all my gear on me and everything, and I just so happened to sit. I like heard her playing. I was like, oh, I gotta sit near this because I want to enjoy this for a bit. And I just so happened to sit in an area that had like this perfect cross breeze going with the AC system, and like beautiful smells from the food places around. And it was like I sat there and she started playing like I think whatever song was just playing, or like a classical piece or whatever. And it was this beautiful, blissful moment of like rest where I just sat there and this wonderful breeze passed over me of music and refreshment. And I was like, ah, this is it. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. It was very nice. This one. It was tranquil, yeah.
It was one of those moments where like I got to sit back and think about the fact that like I was alive and that all of these people passing by me were also people living lives, and there were, because I was in a different place with all of these different people who were also like in a transient moment between places. It was one of those moments where I sat back and I was like, dude, humanity, all of this, everything has led up to this moment where I can just sit down for a moment of peace and breath, and there is nice music and all of these people around me. It was just nice. It was very love world.
I got the Sonder, yeah. Goodbye, Gemu. Thank you for hanging out. Good luck, Sleepy. It's shaping up real good.